This might surprise you. Victoria Falls offers thrilling adventures. Nestled between Zambia and Zimbabwe, Victoria Falls is not just a stunning natural wonder, but also an adrenaline junkie's paradise. The falls showcase breathtaking scenery, including iconic bridges that provide a perfect view of the cascading water. One of the most exhilarating experiences is swimming in the Devil's Pool, a natural infinity pool right on the edge of the falls. For those seeking a deeper connection with nature, river safaris allow you to explore the Zambezi River's rich wildlife, where you can spot hippos, crocodiles, and a variety of birds. Want even more excitement? Whitewater rafting on the Zambezi is a must, as you'll navigate through challenging rapids that will leave you exhilarated. And if you're looking for a bird's-eye view, helicopter flights over the falls deliver an unforgettable perspective, showcasing the immense beauty and power of the water below. So, what adventure will you choose at Victoria Falls? What if I told you cats were once spies? In the 1960s, the CIA kicked off a secretive and rather unusual project that invested $25 million into training and equipping cats for espionage. These furry agents were outfitted with tiny batteries, microphones, and antennas, all designed to gather intelligence without being detected. You might picture a cat stealthily prowling the streets, but the reality was quite different. Despite the efforts, the project, imaginatively called Acoustic Kitty, faced numerous challenges. Cats, being notoriously independent, didn't always cooperate. They often wandered off or couldn't be controlled. Ultimately, the mission failed to yield the valuable intelligence the CIA hoped for, leading to its cancellation. This quirky chapter in spy history shows just how far some are willing to go in the name of intelligence gathering, even if that means turning to the most unpredictable of allies. This might surprise you. Binder clips do more than hold papers. These handy little tools are incredibly versatile and can help in ways you might not expect. For instance, if you're tired of your money getting lost or mixed up, use binder clips to organize your cash. Simply group your bills by denomination and secure them with a clip to keep everything neat and easily accessible. But that's not all. If you ever find yourself with a broken bracelet, a standard paper clip can save the day by holding the ends together until you can fix it properly. These clever adaptations show just how resourceful we can be with everyday objects. With a little creativity, binder clips and paper clips can become your go-to gadgets for various tasks around the house or office. So next time you reach for a binder clip, remember all the innovative ways you can put it to good use. Who knew organization could be so creative? You won't believe this about civet coffee. This unique brew known as Kopi Luwak comes with an unusual twist that raises eyebrows. The process begins with civets, small mammals that climb trees and feast on ripe coffee cherries, which are not just a treat for them, but also a key ingredient for this delicacy. After the civets consume the cherries, they digest them, and as the beans traverse their digestive systems, a fascinating transformation occurs. The natural fermentation enhances the beans' flavor, making them more distinct. Once collected and cleaned, these beans undergo roasting, releasing a rich, smooth flavor, often described as having chocolate or caramel notes. This labor-intensive process leads to a rare commodity that can be quite pricey. As you sip your cup of civet coffee, you may marvel at how nature contributes to our culinary experiences. However, the production of Kopi Luwak has sparked ethical debates about the treatment of civets in captivity. Therefore, it's wise to select sustainably sourced options if you want to enjoy this luxurious drink. Here's what actually happens when moths sniff love. Male silkworm moths showcase some of the most extraordinary sniffing abilities in nature. With feathery antennae that can bear millions of scent receptors, these moths can detect the faintest trace of female pheromones from distances of up to 16 kilometers. Imagine that. While you might struggle to smell something a few meters away, these moths navigate through the night air effortlessly. When a male pinpoints the chemical trail, he performs a mesmerizing dance-like flight, responding to increasingly potent pheromone signals. This remarkable ability ensures that even in sparse moth populations, the chances of mating remain high. Researchers are so impressed by these antennae that they have drawn inspiration from them to develop advanced sensors in robotics and technology. Just like airborne pheromone-seeking missiles, silkworm moths demonstrate nature's ingenuity in the pursuit of love. As scientists dive deeper into this natural marvel, will we uncover even more fascinating applications for these biological wonders? Can you believe people choose shocks over silence? A fascinating study conducted in 2014 at the University of Virginia revealed just how uncomfortable many of us are with our own thoughts. When participants were asked to sit in a room alone for 15 minutes without any distractions, half of them opted for an electric shock instead of simply enjoying the silence. This surprising choice raises questions about our relationship with solitude. Why would sitting quietly, a chance to reflect on our lives, be so unbearable that we prefer a jolt of electricity? Researchers suggest that many people find their thoughts to be overwhelming or anxiety-inducing. In a world constantly buzzing with notifications and distractions, it seems we may have lost the ability to be comfortable in our own minds. The study illuminates a crucial aspect of our modern lives. As we become more connected through technology, we might actually be distancing ourselves from our inner selves. What do you think? Are we truly afraid of our own thoughts? Guess what really drives miraculous births? In May 2021, Halima Cissé from Mali made history by giving birth to the world's only surviving non-euplets, a remarkable feat involving 5 girls and 4 boys. This incredible event occurred when Halima was just 30 weeks pregnant, leading doctors to perform a C-section to ensure the safety of both mother and babies. Each tiny newborn weighed between 500 grams and 1 kilogram, which is less than a typical watermelon. These little fighters needed specialized medical care, so they were transferred to Morocco, where experts could provide the attention they required. Halima's journey highlights the wonders of modern medicine and the strength of family bonds. Imagine the joy and chaos in their home as they welcome 9 new members. It's hard to believe how many lives she has changed forever. Could this be the start of a new trend in large families? You won't believe Keanu Reeves at 57 years old. This iconic actor is not only known for his impressive roles, but also for his incredible dedication to his craft. In the John Wick film series, Keanu performs about 90% of his own stunts, showcasing his commitment to authenticity and excitement in action scenes. To achieve this level of performance, he trains rigorously in martial arts and high-speed driving, pushing himself to maintain peak physical condition. Each fight scene isn't just a series of choreographed moves. They reflect his hard work, determination, and sheer talent. The result? A breathtaking experience for viewers who can't help but be amazed by his skill and stamina. Keanu's dedication goes beyond acting. It's a genuine passion for the art of filmmaking that has kept him at the top of his game for decades. Whether he's dodging bullets or engaging in intense hand-to-hand combat, Keanu proves that age is just a number when it comes to pursuing your dreams. Have you seen his latest stunts? Hard to believe, but salmon sacrifice for their future. During their spawning run, salmon become true athletes, dedicating all their energy to swimming upstream to mate. As they navigate through challenging waters, they temporarily shut down systems that are not vital for this mission, including their immune response. This fascinating strategy leaves them more vulnerable to infections, but it also highlights their important role in the ecosystem. After spawning, the decaying bodies of these fish provide a rich source of nutrients for the surrounding environment, nourishing plants and animals alike. This cycle of life and death not only allows new generations of salmon to thrive, but it also supports countless species that share their habitat. So the next time you hear about salmon swimming upstream, remember that their intense journey is a remarkable act of selflessness that sustains entire ecosystems. How cool is that? Ever wondered about Messi's golden tribute? A stunning pure gold sculpture of Lionel Messi's left foot weighs an impressive 55 pounds and is valued at millions. This extravagant artwork highlights not just Messi's remarkable football skills, but also his cultural impact around the world. Crafted by talented artisans, the sculpture captures the intricate details of Messi's foot, an essential tool in his extraordinary career. As one of the greatest football players of all time, Messi has inspired countless fans and aspiring athletes alike. The sculpture serves as a tribute to his dedication and talent on the field. Beyond just its artistic significance, this unique piece of art sparks conversations about success, creativity, and the melding of sports and art. Can you imagine having such a magnificent tribute in your home? It's a blend of sports history and artistry that certainly stands out. Let's uncover the truth about Escarus worms. These large parasitic roundworms are notorious for making themselves at home in the human digestive system, especially in places like Central America. Individuals living in impoverished areas are particularly at risk. Sometimes during surgeries, patients may experience a strange phenomenon where anesthesia causes these worms to exit the body through various orifices, which can be quite alarming. But there's hope. A medication called bendazole effectively kills these worms. After treatment, it's not uncommon for patients to find worms in their stool for several days. While this process can be unsettling, it signals that the body is expelling these unwelcome guests. With proper care and medication, those affected can make a full recovery and return to their normal lives. Here's a wild fact about the Mystic River. This 7-mile river near Boston has a name steeped in rich history. Derived from a Native American word meaning big river, the name reveals just how significant this waterway was to the people who lived alongside it long before European settlers arrived. While the Mystic River may not be the largest river in the area, its name evokes a sense of respect and importance. The term highlights how names can tell us about the landscapes and cultures that surround them. Imagine the Native Americans who relied on this body of water for food, transportation, and community, giving it a name that reflects their appreciation for its size and influence. Today, the Mystic River flows through urban landscapes, connecting neighborhoods and parks, but it still carries the echoes of its past. Learning about its name can inspire us to think more deeply about the places we inhabit and the stories they hold. What other hidden meanings can we discover in local names? Prepare to be amazed by Darth Vader's lasting legacy. In a surprising turn, the talented James Earl Jones, the voice marking the essence of one of cinema's most menacing villains, has officially retired from voicing Darth Vader since 2022. His rich and commanding tones help shape the character we revere in legendary films like the original Star Wars trilogy. But fear not, devoted fans. Lucasfilm has devised an innovative solution to keep the Dark Lord's voice alive through archival recordings paired with advanced AI technology, ensuring that audiences still experience the fearsome presence of Darth Vader in future projects. This exciting development opens up fascinating discussions about the evolving landscape of voice acting and how technology enhances storytelling. With AI skillfully blending with Jones's recordings, we stand at the edge of a thrilling era for Star Wars fans, where Vader's chilling voice continues to echo across the galaxy. As new tales unfold, we can ponder what this means for creativity and tradition in the ever-expanding universe of Star Wars. Did you know the Titanic had its own library? This remarkable ship, which sank on its maiden voyage in 1912, boasted a stunning collection of over 1,000 books available exclusively for first-class passengers. Imagine stepping into a luxurious space where you could find everything from classic literature to contemporary works of that era. The library was designed not just for reading, but for socializing and relaxation, providing an elegant setting for passengers to unwind and indulge in their love of books. It showcased the Titanic's commitment to offering a lavish experience, catering to the tastes and interests of its wealthy travelers. Guests could grab a volume to enjoy on deck or engage in discussions with fellow book lovers. This unique feature highlights how even during a time of great technological advancement, the simple pleasure of reading remained a cherished pastime. While the Titanic is often remembered for its tragic fate, its library stands out as a symbol of the luxury and culture that defined this iconic vessel. What other extraordinary details about the Titanic are waiting to be uncovered? Is it really true that Greeks loved symposiums? Absolutely. These vibrant gatherings were much more than mere drinking parties. They were cultural hubs where people came together to indulge in lively discussions, poetry recitations, And yes, some serious wine drinking. Picture a room filled with thinkers, artists, and everyday folks, all reclining comfortably as they sip on a carefully mixed drink. The host played a crucial role, controlling the wine-to-water ratio to set the party's mood. Too much water could dampen the spirits, while too much wine might send everyone into a drunken debate. Symposiums were venues for exploring ideas and sharing art, allowing participants to showcase their skills and engage in friendly competitions. This unique blend of intellectual, artistic, and social elements made symposiums a cornerstone of ancient Greek culture, leaving a lasting legacy that still influences gatherings today. What an incredible tradition. Here's something incredible about the youngest Oscar winner. Tatum O'Neal made history in 1974 when she won the Best Supporting Actress award for her stunning performance in the film Paper Moon at just 10 years old. This remarkable achievement not only captured the attention of audiences, but also solidified her place in the record books as the youngest person to win an Academy Award in any competitive category. Imagine the excitement of being a child and receiving such a prestigious accolade. Tatum portrayed the charming Addie Loggins, a role that showcased her undeniable talent and won her fans around the world. The film itself, a delightful blend of comedy and drama set during the Great Depression, allowed her to shine alongside her father, Ryan O'Neal, who played her on-screen father. Tatum's win was groundbreaking in Hollywood, igniting vital discussions about the representation of youth in cinema and inspiring future generations of young performers. Her extraordinary journey serves as a powerful reminder that with passion and hard work, achievements know no age limit. Believe it or not, the rarest turtle is vanishing. The rapidus swing-away turtle is one of the most elusive creatures on our planet, with fewer than 3 known specimens left in existence. Once swimming freely in the Yangtze River and some Southeast Asian lakes, this remarkable turtle has faced a significant decline in population over recent years. Habitat loss, primarily due to pollution and dam construction, has dramatically reduced its natural environment. Additionally, hunting has further threatened its survival, leading to its status as a critically endangered species. Conservation efforts are urgently needed to protect what remains of their habitat and raise awareness about this unique turtle. If we do not act quickly, we risk losing not just a species, but also an incredible link to our planet's rich biodiversity. How can we help save this precious turtle from extinction? What if I told you Spielberg's clever secret for authenticity? In a surprising move during the making of Saving Private Ryan, director Steven Spielberg decided to exclude actor Matt Damon from the pre-production boot camp that the rest of the cast attended. This was a deliberate tactic to create genuine resentment among the soldiers toward Damon's character, Private Ryan. By isolating Damon, Spielberg wanted the cast to forge deeper bonds as they trained together, while unknowingly building animosity towards the character they felt they were risking their lives for. This strategy added a layer of realism to the film, enhancing performances and making the soldiers' mission feel even more urgent and personal. The result is a powerful anti-war film that resonates with audiences, showing the lengths that filmmakers can go to create an authentic emotional experience. Isn't it fascinating how behind-the-scenes choices can shape a film's impact? You might be shocked to learn that kangaroos are social. Did you know that a group of kangaroos is called a mob? This fun term perfectly captures the social nature of these unique animals. Kangaroos are not solitary. They thrive in communities where they communicate and collaborate. A typical mob consists of several female kangaroos and their young, alongside a few dominant males. Living in a mob enhances their safety. By moving as a collective, they can spot predators more easily and react swiftly. It's akin to a team sport in the wild. When feeding or traveling, these animals coordinate their hops gracefully, reinforcing the bonds that help them survive in the tough Australian outback. Moreover, social interactions within the mob are crucial. They groom one another and engage in playful sparring, which strengthens their relationships. So next time you see kangaroos bouncing through the landscape, remember they're not just hopping about. They're part of a vibrant social family, sharing experiences and nurturing their connections in this fascinating social structure. Prepare to be amazed by your hair growth secrets. Did you know that the living part of your hair is actually hidden beneath your scalp? That's right. Hair follicles, tiny but powerful structures, are where the magic happens, producing new hair cells daily. This phenomenon initiates the journey of your hair upwards, where it reaches its final length. On average, hair grows about half an inch, or 1.25 centimeters, each month. However, several factors can influence this growth rate. Genetics play a significant role. If your parents sported thick, fast-growing hair, chances are you might inherit those traits. But that's just the beginning. Your diet can also make a difference. Consuming a balanced diet rich in vitamins and minerals, particularly those known to promote hair health like biotin, vitamin D, and omega-3 fatty acids, can enhance growth. Moreover, maintaining overall good health supports a thriving scalp environment. So the next time you admire your luscious locks, remember that deep beneath the surface, a complex system of follicles and nutrients collaborates to shape your hair. This transformed Volkswagen Beetle can float on water. Imagine cruising along the ocean waves in a car that looks just like the classic Volkswagen Beetle. Thanks to some brilliant engineering, this modified Beetle is designed to float and glide across the water surface with amazing stability. While it still retains the iconic Beetle shape that many people love, it is specially adapted for aquatic adventures, featuring adjustments like a buoyant hull and a unique propulsion system. Navigating waves in this innovative vehicle can feel reminiscent of an action movie, providing an exhilarating experience for those lucky enough to climb aboard. This aquatic Beetle combines nostalgia with cutting-edge technology, making it a fantastic example of how creative minds can turn a beloved classic into something extraordinary. Whether you're on a lake, river, or even the open sea, this extraordinary car allows you to take the fun of driving to a whole new level. Ready to make a splash with this incredible creation? Believe it or not, Half Dome was once deemed unreachable. This iconic granite formation located in Yosemite National Park stands majestically at 8,142 feet, captivating the hearts of all who gaze upon it. Back in the early 1900s, many viewed Half Dome as a colossal barrier, a rock wall sealed off from human ambition. However, in 1875, a determined climber named George Anderson defied expectations by successfully reaching the summit, forever changing the narrative surrounding this monumental monolith. His remarkable ascent opened the door for other brave adventurers who were eager to conquer the daunting heights. By the late 1960s, park rangers took measures to enhance safety, installing cables along the steep and rocky paths, allowing thousands of hikers each year to experience the breathtaking vistas awaiting them at the top. Today, reaching the summit of Half Dome is not only a test of physical endurance, but also an immersive journey through the raw beauty of nature. Clambering up those cables, trekkers discover a profound sense of achievement, standing triumphantly atop what was once considered impossible. Isn't it inspiring how dreams of exploration transform the world around us? Here's what actually happens when you grow pineapples. Pineapples are fascinating fruits that grow at a steady rate of about 1 inch each month. This means patience is key in pineapple cultivation, as it takes time for them to reach their full size. To thrive, these tropical plants need warm temperatures and plenty of sunlight, making them perfect for sunny gardens or greenhouses in warmer climates. When growing pineapples, it's important to keep the soil well drained and adequately watered, yet not soggy. Careful tending is crucial, as even small changes in their environment can affect growth. If you're thinking of growing pineapples at home, be prepared for the long journey of nurturing these spiky delights, which can take up to 2 years to bear fruit. Are you ready to dive into your own pineapple adventure? Here's something incredible about Nigeria's population growth. Nigeria stands tall as the most populous nation on the African continent, with a staggering population of 223 million people as of 2023. This figure represents over 16% of Africa's entire population, showcasing Nigeria's prominence in the region. The country is a vibrant mosaic of diverse cultures, languages, and traditions, each contributing to its unique identity. Experts anticipate that by 2050, Nigeria's population could surpass 400 million, potentially making it the third most populous country in the world after India and China. This rapid growth offers a glimpse into a rich tapestry of life, highlighted by the bustling markets of Lagos and the serene landscapes of its northern regions. However, alongside these exciting predictions come significant challenges. The government will need to enhance infrastructure, education, and healthcare systems to support such a vast population. Nigeria's journey in managing this demographic boom is not only a national story, but an important narrative for the world, as it adjusts and adapts to its evolving role on the global stage. Ever thought about how do K-pop stars become global sensations? The journey to become a K-pop idol is nothing short of intense and fascinating. Major entertainment companies like SM Entertainment, YG Entertainment, and Hive Corporation have crafted rigorous training programs to transform hopeful trainees into polished performers. These programs go beyond just singing and dancing. They include vital lessons on fashion, stage presence, and effective media interactions. Imagine dedicating years to perfecting your skills before ever stepping onto a stage. Many trainees begin their arduous journey at just 10 or 11 years old, committing long hours to practice while juggling their education. The process can be extremely challenging, often involving grueling schedules and fierce competition among peers. However, the potential rewards are immense, as evidenced by global sensations like BTS and Blackpink, who have taken the music world by storm. Their widespread success highlights the dedication and hard work of these trainees, proving that a combination of discipline, natural talent, and a sprinkle of luck can lead to extraordinary stardom within the vibrant K-pop industry. Here's a wild fact about the Rio Tinto. This stunning river in Andalusia, Spain, looks like a surreal painting, boasting a deep red hue that instantly captures your attention. The Rio Tinto's unique color comes from an abundance of heavy metals, such as iron and copper, mixed in with acidic water. The high acidity, combined with the metal content, creates an environment that's both fascinating and harsh. In fact, NASA scientists have drawn comparisons between this river and the Martian landscape due to its extreme conditions and unusual coloring. Imagine stepping into a scene that feels more like another planet than Earth. The river hosts extremophiles, microorganisms that thrive in conditions lethal to most life forms. These extraordinary creatures show us just how adaptable life can be. So when you think of beautiful rivers, the Rio Tinto challenges our perceptions, blending beauty with toxicity in a striking way. Would you dare to explore such an alien-looking environment? Here's something incredible about adipocere preservation. Under specific conditions, a body can transform into a waxy substance known as adipocere or grave wax. This fascinating process occurs when body fat breaks down due to the action of soil enzymes after death. These enzymes interact with the fats in the body, leading to a chemical reaction that changes the fat into a soft, waxy material. This natural phenomenon usually happens in damp, anaerobic environments, where the lack of oxygen slows down the typical decomposition processes. Adipocere can effectively preserve the body for years, often found in old graves or archaeological sites. It's like nature's way of wrapping the remains in a protective layer. This unique preservation has intrigued scientists and historians alike, shedding light on how bodies decompose in the conditions that can alter this process. Isn't it amazing how our natural world can create such unusual forms of preservation? This might surprise you. Galaxies are on a collision course. In about 5 billion years, the Milky Way and Andromeda galaxies will clash in an astronomical event that sounds like something from a science fiction movie. Imagine this: two massive galaxies, each filled with billions of stars, are hurtling toward each other. As they get closer, their gravitational forces will pull them together, ultimately creating a new larger galaxy. Scientists predict that this collision will not only change the structure of these galaxies, but will also spark new star formation as gas clouds collide. While it may sound catastrophic, don't worry. This event will happen long after our sun has exhausted its life. So while our planet might not last that long, the universe will continue to evolve spectacularly. Isn't it fascinating to think about how our cosmos is always changing? Let's uncover the truth about you might be shocked to learn about ostrich eggs. These remarkable eggs are the largest of any bird, tipping the scales at about 3 pounds and stretching to around 6 inches long. To help you visualize this, imagine combining 24 chicken eggs into a single enormous egg. Ostriches, known as the titans of the avian kingdom, lay these impressive eggs in communal nests that can accommodate multiple eggs from various mothers. The thick and robust eggshells provide outstanding protection for the developing chicks, a necessity for survival in the wild. In fact, an adult human can safely stand on an ostrich egg, proving just how resilient these shells are. This combination of size and strength serves as a survival strategy for ostriches, ensuring that their young have the best chance of growing up safely. Furthermore, the creamy white color of these eggs has led to their symbolism of purity and new beginnings across numerous cultures throughout history. So when you think of eggs next time, remember the mighty ostrich egg. It's truly an extraordinary marvel of nature. Discover the shocking truth about Maya bloodletting rituals. Ancient Maya civilization had fascinating yet extreme practices to connect with the divine, and one standout was their bloodletting rituals. This involved piercing different body parts, like the tongue and earlobes, to draw blood as a sacred offering to their gods. They believed that shedding blood was a way to appease and communicate with the deities, hoping to reduce their anger and secure blessings for their community. Priests and nobles often led these rites, emphasizing their importance in society. Interestingly, this practice not only showcased their commitment to spirituality, but also reflected their complex understanding of life, death, and the power of sacrifice. While it might sound shocking to us today, for the Maya, these rituals were a profound act of devotion that shaped their culture and beliefs. What do you think about this intense spiritual connection? You won't believe this about ice cream consumption. Did you know that New Zealand holds the title for the highest ice cream consumption per person worldwide? According to the International Dairy Association, Kiwis savor more ice cream than anyone else, making this creamy delight a staple in their lives. With a plethora of unique flavors that showcase local ingredients, ice cream is not just dessert, it's a cultural phenomenon. New Zealanders enjoy flavors that you won't find anywhere else, such as feijoa and hokey pokey, reflecting their rich agricultural heritage. The United States comes in a close second, indicating that American culture also cherishes frozen treats, especially during summer barbecues and family gatherings. Ice cream in New Zealand often comes from local dairy farms, ensuring the freshest milk is used for that smooth, creamy texture. Whether you are treating yourself to a classic scoop or exploring adventurous flavors, it's easy to see why ice cream brings joy across the globe. The next time you indulge in a sundae or cone, think about the strong connections we share through this beloved dessert. Hard to believe, but paracetamol's mystery persists. Paracetamol, also known as acetaminophen, is one of the most common pain relievers worldwide, but its exact mechanism is still puzzling scientists. While we know it effectively reduces pain and fever, the details of how it works are less clear. Some researchers believe that paracetamol influences certain chemical pathways in the brain, particularly those involving the endocannabinoid system, which plays a key role in pain regulation. Others suggest it might interact with brain receptors in a unique way. Despite the scientific uncertainty surrounding paracetamol, its popularity continues to grow because it is considered safe and effective for many people, including children. With millions relying on it daily for headaches, muscle aches, and fevers, the hope is that ongoing research will one day unlock the secrets of this trusted painkiller. Here's something incredible about the dwarf willow. This tiny tree, often just a few inches tall, showcases astonishing resilience in the harshest environments, particularly the Arctic tundra. With its stunted growth and unique ability to survive extreme cold, the dwarf willow proves that size doesn't determine strength. Despite the unforgiving winds and icy temperatures, this little tree has adapted beautifully, growing close to the ground to avoid wind damage and using a special waxy coating on its leaves to retain moisture. The dwarf willow also helps stabilize the soil, preventing erosion and providing habitat for tiny creatures. Its ability to flourish in such a tough climate makes it a remarkable example of nature's creativity and tenacity. Isn't it amazing how life can thrive against all odds? Next time you think about trees, remember the dwarf willow, the unsung hero of the Arctic. Is it really true that ice road truckers face icy dangers? Yes, it's true. These brave drivers navigate frozen lakes and rivers in some of the most extreme conditions imaginable. With the ice beneath them constantly shifting, they understand the risks of driving on a surface that could crack at any moment. But rather than let fear take over, they confidently drive across these icy highways, delivering essential cargo to remote communities. Each journey is filled with a mix of focus and adrenaline, as they expertly maneuver their massive trucks while listening to their favorite tunes. The thrill of the icy challenge is part of their job. While most drivers would panic at the sight of a pothole, ice road truckers have to stay calm and collected, always hoping their trucks stay above water. It's a unique blend of skill, bravery, and a bit of luck that keeps them going in this frigid environment. Have you ever wondered why space shuttles need special tiles? NASA's space shuttle was equipped with remarkable heat-resistant ceramic tiles designed to endure fiery temperatures that soared up to 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit during re-entry into the Earth's atmosphere. These tiles protected the shuttle's structure, acting like a shield against intense heat. However, their impressive heat resistance came with a trade-off. The tiles were quite fragile. Excessive pressure or impacts could easily damage them, which posed a serious risk. This led to meticulous safety protocols around handling and maintaining the tiles, ensuring they remained intact before and after flights. Engineers meticulously examined each tile for wear and tear, knowing that even a small crack could lead to significant consequences during launch or landing. The combination of advanced technology and careful craftsmanship made these tiles essential for the safety of space missions. Isn't it fascinating how something so lightweight and delicate plays such a crucial role in the thrill of space exploration? Have you ever wondered why Ali and Muhammad are in Samahati? This fascinating situation revolves around two individuals, Ali and Muhammad Kimia, who were specifically sent to the Samahati area for an important task. Samahati, a vibrant location known for its community spirit, is often chosen for assignments that require close collaboration with local residents. Ali and Muhammad's mission likely involves understanding the needs of the community and finding ways to address them effectively. Both individuals bring their unique skills and perspectives to the table, making them ideally suited for this role. Their work in Samahati could encompass anything from social initiatives to educational programs, depending on the community's needs. By immersing themselves in the local culture and building connections, Ali and Muhammad have the chance to make a real impact. What kind of projects do you think they will undertake? Believe it or not, Lost Lake vanishes every spring. This stunning natural wonder in Oregon has a unique secret. It drains completely as warmer weather rolls in, courtesy of hidden underground lava tubes. Each year, as the snow melts and springs bloom, water flows through these lava formations and disappears, leaving behind a dry lake bed that almost seems magical. As temperatures drop in the winter, Lost Lake springs back to life, filling up with rain and melting snow once again. The lake, surrounded by the lush beauty of the Oregon wilderness, offers hikers and nature lovers a remarkable landscape that changes dramatically from season to season. Imagine walking on the lake bed in spring and returning in winter to see it transformed into a shimmering body of water. This cycle makes Lost Lake a captivating destination for those curious about nature's wonders. You can witness the dramatic shifts in the landscape, explore the vibrant ecosystem, and learn more about the fascinating geological processes behind this extraordinary phenomenon. What do you think about nature's incredible tricks? Is it really true that polar bears are endangered? Polar bears, magnificent apex predators of the Arctic, are facing severe threats from climate change. These incredible creatures rely on Arctic sea ice to hunt their main food source, seals. Unfortunately, the ice is melting at an alarming rate due to rising global temperatures. As the ice shrinks, polar bears struggle to find enough food, leading to increased starvation and lower birth rates. Scientists predict that if we continue on this path, polar bears could be functionally extinct in the wild by the year 2100. This dire situation not only impacts polar bears but also affects the entire Arctic ecosystem, as each species plays a vital role in maintaining balance. The challenges these bears face highlight a much larger issue involving our planet's health and climate. Is there hope for polar bears? Yes, but it requires collective action to combat climate change. From reducing carbon footprints to supporting sustainable practices, every bit counts to ensure that future generations can still marvel at these majestic animals. Did you know Hinduism is the oldest religion alive? With a rich history spanning over 4,000 years, Hinduism originated in India and continues to thrive today. It's fascinating how its teachings, based on ancient texts known as the Vedas, focus on deep spirituality. These ideas have not only shaped the lives of millions, but have also influenced many other religions around the globe. For instance, concepts like karma, which explains that our actions have consequences, and reincarnation. The belief in rebirth stem from Hindu philosophy. Moreover, practices such as meditation play a crucial role in spiritual growth and mental well-being. This blend of belief and practice highlights Hinduism's enduring relevance in the modern world. Whether you're familiar with its teachings or just learning about it, understanding Hinduism opens up a doorway to a profound exploration of life's mysteries. Isn't it amazing how such an ancient faith still resonates with so many people today? Why is Microsoft's anechoic chamber so eerily quiet? The anechoic chamber, located at Microsoft's headquarters in Washington, holds the title of the world's quietest room, absorbing an astonishing 99.99% of sound. This specially designed space is an acoustic marvel, created to eliminate nearly all noise, allowing researchers to conduct experiments in a perfectly controlled environment. However, stepping into this silence can be quite disorienting for many. Most visitors can only tolerate a few minutes inside before feeling an overwhelming sense of unease. The absence of sound triggers our brain's natural responses, making us acutely aware of our own bodily noises, like heartbeats or breathing, which can feel amplified in such a quiet space. The anechoic chamber is not only a test of how stillness affects the mind, but also a fascinating example of how sound and silence shape our experiences. This unique environment opens up new possibilities for understanding human perceptions of sound, raising questions about how silence influences our emotions and mental state. Are you brave enough to spend some time in true silence? Have you ever wondered why banana peels are amazing? New research from Brazil reveals that these everyday scraps can serve as effective water filters. Scientists discovered that banana peels contain natural compounds capable of removing harmful heavy metals like copper and lead from polluted water. In fact, in their studies, banana peels outperformed many traditional filtering materials, showcasing a surprising yet eco-friendly solution to a serious problem. This discovery highlights not just the versatility of banana peels, but also their potential in addressing water contamination issues, especially in developing regions. Instead of throwing them away, we might soon consider utilizing banana peels in innovative ways. The implications for environmental sustainability and public health are exciting, leading us to ask, could banana peels become a common tool in water purification? Did you know the empress cicada is a giant? This remarkable insect stands out as the largest known cicada species, reaching about 3 inches in body length. Its impressive wingspan can stretch up to 8 inches, which makes it a real giant compared to most of its cousins, usually measuring only 1 to 2 inches long. Imagine hearing a loud buzz coming from nearly 8 inches of wings fluttering in the trees. Empress cicadas thrive in warm climates and can often be found in wooded areas, creating a loud symphony during the summer months. They may look quite intimidating due to their size, but like other cicadas, they are harmless to humans. Interestingly, the empress cicada goes through a fascinating life cycle, starting as an egg, then transforming into a nymph underground, and finally emerging to live above ground for only a few weeks. During this short time, they sing to attract mates and lay eggs for the next generation. Isn't it amazing how such a sizable insect plays a big role in its ecosystem? Can you believe a spacesuit costs $1 billion? This staggering price tag makes it the most expensive suit on Earth, outshining even the fanciest designer outfits. The bulk of the cost, approximately 70%, comes from the intricate backpack and control module that support astronauts in the harsh environment of space. These backpacks are packed with cutting-edge technology, keeping astronauts safe and comfortable while they float among the stars. What's even more fascinating is that NASA doesn't just toss these suits aside when they're done. Instead, they actively reuse suits dating back to 1974. This not only helps save money, but also emphasizes NASA's commitment to sustainability within their operations. Imagine wearing a suit that has been into the vastness of space and back. It's almost like a badge of honor. Each time a suit is refurbished, it undergoes rigorous checks to ensure it meets safety standards for the next mission. Who knew that what protects astronauts could be this costly yet so rich in history? Did you know Bolivia has incredible geographical diversity? This South American country packs a punch with its vast landscape that ranges from towering mountains to expansive lowlands. Covering over 1 million square kilometers, Bolivia is home to a variety of ecosystems, including the Andes Mountains, the Amazon rainforest, and the unique Altiplano Plateau. The country's diverse geography supports an array of wildlife and over 30 different indigenous cultures, each with distinct traditions and ways of life. One of the most stunning natural wonders is Lake Titicaca, the highest navigable lake in the world, which sits at an altitude of 3,112 meters. With its rich biodiversity and vibrant culture, Bolivia truly stands out as a remarkable destination for nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. How many countries can boast such incredible natural and cultural richness? Ever thought about why the White Temple dazzles? This stunning site, known as Wat Rong Khun, is not your typical Buddhist temple. Located in Thailand, it stands out with its brilliant white mosaics and reflective mirrors that shimmer in the sunlight. Designed by the talented Thai artist and architect Chalermchai Kositpipat, the temple combines traditional Buddhist architecture with a contemporary twist. Each element of the temple tells a unique story, filled with symbolism that reflects the journey from darkness to enlightenment. For instance, the white color represents purity, while the small mirrors symbolize wisdom shining in the darkness. Visitors walking through this artistic marvel feel as if they are inside a dream, surrounded by intricate sculptures and hand-painted murals that invite deep reflection. This temple has rapidly become a cultural icon and a must-visit destination for tourists looking to experience something truly special. So the next time someone mentions Buddhist temples, remember that Wat Rong Khun is not just a building, it's an extraordinary experience waiting to be discovered. Did you know that Surrealism began in 1866? In that year, a group of forward-thinking artists in New York created America's very first Surrealist club, stepping boldly away from the realistic art that most Americans adored at the time. This quirky gathering wasn't just about painting. It was a lively spectacle where members dressed up as farm equipment, like tractors and plows, and performed amusing skits that mimicked the sounds of machinery. These bizarre performances may have puzzled many, but they laid the groundwork for future avant-garde movements that would further challenge traditional artistic boundaries. Even though the club was short-lived, its adventurous spirit sparked conversations about art's role and purpose in society, urging everyone to think outside the box. They showed that art could be fun, weird, and thought-provoking all at once, paving the way for the modern artistic expressions we enjoy today. Believe it or not, the word admiral has Arabic roots. This fascinating term traces back to the phrase Amir al-Bahr, which translates to commander of the sea. The journey of admiral reflects a rich tapestry of language and culture, showcasing how words evolve over time. It originally made its way into English through medieval Latin, morphing along the way through variations like amiralis. The maritime world has always needed skilled leaders, and this title perfectly captures the authority over the vast, unpredictable oceans. Today, when we think of admirals, we picture powerful naval commanders guiding fleets and protecting nations. The evolution of the word itself reveals a blend of Arabic, Latin, and English influences, acting as a reminder of the interconnectedness of languages. Isn't it amazing how a simple title can carry so much history? Get ready for this wild Russian pizza creation. In an unexpected twist on the classic dish, Russia once experimented with a pizza that featured a surprising combination of toppings: fish, pickles, and mustard sauce. This peculiar blend of flavors might sound chaotic to many, as it strays far from the familiar pepperoni or veggie toppings we're used to. The dish gained attention not just for its unique ingredients, but also for the culinary conflict it stirred among food lovers. Some adventurous eaters embraced this daring concoction, appreciating the boldness and creativity behind it. Others, however, cringed at the thought, deeming it a culinary misstep. The Russian pizza serves as a reminder that food cultures can clash in the most unexpected ways, leading to dishes that challenge our taste buds and perceptions. Would you dare to try this unusual topping combo? This might surprise you. Thumbs up emoji causes confusion. The thumbs up emoji, commonly understood as a sign of approval or positivity, can spark quite a debate across various cultures. In most Western countries, giving someone a thumbs up feels like a friendly pat on the back, a way to say good job or everything's all right. However, in places like Greece, the Middle East, and parts of West Africa, it can accidentally offend. Here, the same gesture might be interpreted as an insult, implying something offensive or crude. This contrast highlights how symbols can carry very different meanings, leading to potential miscommunication in our increasingly global world. So before you send that thumbs up emoji to your friend abroad, consider how your simple gesture might be received. Are we really all on the same page when it comes to gestures? Here's what actually happens when astronauts spacewalk. The design of the spacesuit used for the first spacewalks in 1983 was remarkable and incredibly futuristic, evolving for over 30 years thanks to smart upgrades. These suits, known as extravehicular mobility units, EMUs, are not just fancy clothes. They're life support systems. With features like oxygen tanks, temperature control, and communication systems, EMUs allow astronauts to operate in the harshness of space. The original design had to be robust enough to handle micrometeoroids and radiation while ensuring the astronauts' safety during missions. Over the years, improvements included better insulation and mobility innovations, making it easier to perform tasks outside the spacecraft. Just think about it. Astronauts have been using these advanced suits to explore and repair equipment in space for decades. Isn't it fascinating how fashion can change even in the cosmos? What if I told you amberjack fish can change color? This incredible ability allows them to blend seamlessly into their surroundings, making it tough for predators to spot them. Adaptation is key in the ocean, and amberjacks use their unique color-changing technique as a survival strategy. When they swim through coral reefs or sandy seabeds, these fish can alter their hues to match the environment. This clever camouflage helps them evade hungry predators like larger fish and birds. But how do they do it? Amberjacks have special cells in their skin called chromatophores. These cells contain pigments and can expand or contract in response to their surroundings, changing the fish's coloration in seconds. This remarkable skill not only helps them stay hidden from danger, but also plays a role in communication with other amberjacks. Isn't nature full of surprises? Ever wonder who Banksy really is? The true identity of Banksy, the famous graffiti artist known for his sharp and politically charged pieces, is one of the biggest mysteries in the art world. For decades, this elusive figure has remained anonymous despite achieving global fame. Banksy's artworks pop up in various locations, often provoking thought and sparking conversations about social issues, making them both rebellious and deeply artistic. His pieces, blending wry humor with poignant messages, challenge viewers to reflect on politics, consumerism, and society. This combination of anonymity and impactful art raises questions about the nature of celebrity and the value of art itself. Who is behind the spray paint? Some speculate it might be a single artist, while others believe it's a collective collaboration. The intrigue around Banksy's identity adds to the allure of his art, inviting people from all walks of life to engage with his work while trying to uncover the secret behind the mask. What do you think? Will we ever learn his true identity? Ever thought about drones in the 1950s? Back then, the United Arab Emirates pioneered the use of drones to tackle a unique challenge: sending salt to volcanoes and arid regions. This innovative approach aimed at modifying weather conditions and stimulating rainfall, particularly in dry areas. Imagine remote-controlled aircraft soaring through the skies, dropping salt to encourage cloud formation. Though we often associate drones with modern tech, this early use highlights a fascinating blend of curiosity and necessity. The idea was that by introducing salt particles into the atmosphere, clouds could better condense moisture, potentially leading to rain, crucial for agriculture in desert climates. While the technology was rudimentary compared to today's standards, it marked an inventive step towards solving environmental issues. So, who knew the UAE was experimenting with drone technology way back in the 50s? Guess what really drives neutron stars' density? Neutron stars are some of the most extraordinary objects in the universe. Just imagine this. A single sugar cube containing neutron star material weighs more than all the trucks in an entire town. This mind-boggling density is the result of the incredible gravitational force compressing the remnants of a massive star after a supernova explosion. To put it into perspective, a full soup can filled with neutron star material tips the scale at more than the weight of the moon. Why is this happening? Well, when a massive star exhausts its nuclear fuel, it collapses under its gravity, forcing protons and electrons to merge and form neutrons. The result? A star made almost entirely of neutrons packed tightly together, leading to its staggering density. Neutron stars challenge our understanding of physics and remind us how wild and wonderful our universe truly is. Ever thought about drones in the 1950s? Back then, the United Arab Emirates pioneered the use of drones to tackle a unique challenge, sending salt to volcanoes and arid regions. This innovative approach aimed at modifying weather conditions and stimulating rainfall, particularly in dry areas. Imagine remote-controlled aircraft soaring through the skies, dropping salt to encourage cloud formation. Though we often associate drones with modern tech, this early use highlights a fascinating blend of curiosity and necessity. The idea was that by introducing salt particles into the atmosphere, clouds could better condense moisture, potentially leading to rain, crucial for agriculture in desert climates. While the technology was rudimentary compared to today's standards, it marked an inventive step towards solving environmental issues. So, who knew the UAE was experimenting with drone technology way back in the 50s? Can you imagine a heart-shaped paradise in Fiji? Tavarua is not just another tropical getaway. It's a breathtaking island surrounded by shimmering turquoise waters and vibrant coral reefs. This unique shape gives Tavarua its endearing nickname, the Love Island, and it's a top destination for couples seeking romance and adventure. The inviting waters are perfect for snorkeling and surfing, especially at the world-famous Cloudbreak Surf Break, attracting wave riders from all over the globe. With lush greenery enveloping the island and stunning sunsets painting the sky, Tavarua offers a magical atmosphere that feels like a dream come true. Whether lounging on the beach, enjoying local Fijian cuisine, or exploring the vibrant marine life, visitors find themselves immersed in beauty and tranquility. So are you ready to experience the enchanting allure of Tavarua? Is your iPhone screen cracked and still in use? Surprisingly, around 15% of iPhone users choose to continue using their devices even when the screen is broken. This risky decision can lead to further damage, not to mention potential injury if glass shards are involved. Many people prioritize functionality over aesthetics, thinking their phones are still usable despite the cracks. Even though repair costs can be high, users often weigh the expense against the inconvenience of being without their device. In response to this trend, Apple has introduced various repair programs and insurance options to help users fix their screens without breaking the bank. While it might seem sensible to hold off on repairs, using a damaged phone can lead to more problems down the line. So if you're one of those users, it might be time to consider a visit to the repair shop. Protecting your device can save you money and ensure your safety. This might surprise you. Venus flytrap snaps faster than you can blink. The Venus flytrap is a fascinating plant that can close its jaw-like traps in an incredible 100 milliseconds. This lightning-fast movement makes it one of the quickest plant actions known to science, even quicker than the human eye can blink. The mechanism behind this rapid action involves specialized cells that change shape when triggered by unsuspecting prey, like insects. When an insect brushes against the sensitive hairs inside the trap, it sends a signal that initiates the snap. In mere milliseconds, the trap shuts tight, capturing its meal. This speed is crucial for the fly trap since it relies on catching insects to obtain nutrients in its nutrient-poor native habitat of bogs and swamps. So the next time you admire this unique plant, remember just how quick and incredible it really is. It's nature's very own superhero. Let's uncover the truth about Texas's past. Much of what is now Texas was once known as New Philippines during the era of Spanish colonial rule. This fascinating name reflects the complex history and cultural influences that shaped the region. In the 18th century, Spanish explorers and settlers arrived, claiming vast territories, including present-day Texas. The name New Philippines originated from a desire to honor King Philip II of Spain. As Spanish settlers established missions and communities, they blended their customs with the native cultures, creating a rich tapestry of history that still influences Texas today. The legacy of New Philippines can be seen in various aspects of Texan culture, from architecture to food. Understanding this historical context allows us to appreciate the diverse roots of Texas, reminding us that the stories of the past continue to shape our present identity. Isn't it amazing how history can redefine a place? You won't believe this about Froggyland in Croatia. This unique museum showcases over 500 stuffed frogs, each carefully positioned to imitate human actions and postures. Imagine walking through a whimsical gallery filled with frogs engaged in everything from playing chess to relaxing on a couch. Froggyland's quirky exhibits bring these amphibian characters to life, allowing visitors to see them in delightful scenarios. Established in 2016, the museum is a treasure trove for both frog enthusiasts and curious tourists. Each display is crafted with attention to detail, showcasing the frogs not just as stuffed animals, but as part of a playful narrative. Visitors marvel at how these little creatures seem to enact scenes from daily life, blending humor and artistry. Froggyland ignites curiosity and laughter, making it a fascinating destination for anyone looking to experience something truly offbeat in Croatia. What will you discover about frogs here? Did you know about St. Basil's Cathedral's fiery shape? This iconic structure in Moscow's Red Square is famous for its stunning colorful domes that resemble a vibrant flame. Built in the 16th century, St. Basil's was commissioned by Ivan the Terrible to celebrate his victory over Kazan. Each dome is uniquely shaped and painted in bright colors, which creates a breathtaking view that captivates visitors from around the globe. The architecture blends elements of Russian and Byzantine styles, giving it a distinctive look that stands out among other historical landmarks. Tourists often flock to this mesmerizing cathedral, not just for its appearance, but also for its rich history. As you approach, you'll notice how the domes appear to flicker in the sunlight, which adds to the illusion of flames. This magical design makes St. Basil's a symbol of Russia and a must-see for anyone visiting Moscow. Have you ever imagined standing in front of such a colorful masterpiece? Guess what transformed elevator safety forever? Elisha Otis, an inventive mind, made elevators much safer with his groundbreaking invention of safety brakes. Before his innovation, elevators posed a real risk of free falls if the cables failed, presenting a terrifying thought for anyone relying on these mechanical marvels. Imagine stepping into a metal box that could potentially plummet downwards. Otis's safety brake changed all that, ensuring that elevators would stop securely if a cable broke. This invention didn't just enhance safety, it also opened up new possibilities for skyscrapers and multi-story buildings, allowing cities to grow taller. With Otis's design, people could travel between floors without fear, and the use of elevators became widespread, transforming urban landscapes. His contribution laid the foundation for modern elevators, making them a crucial part of our daily lives. So next time you step into an elevator, remember Elisha Otis and his safety brakes that keep you secure as you rise to the next level. Let's uncover the truth about coulrophobia. This fear of clowns impacts many people who feel extreme discomfort or even terror when they see a clown. Why do some find clowns funny while others feel anxious? It all comes down to our brains reacting to certain stimuli. Clowns often wear exaggerated makeup and costumes, creating a stark contrast between their cheerful intentions and our instinctive reactions. This visual mismatch can confuse our emotions, leading to fear rather than laughter. Research shows that coulrophobia may stem from past experiences or cultural influences, transforming what should be a lighthearted encounter into a source of anxiety. Interestingly, this fear can also remind us of how humor can be complex. What brings joy to some may trigger discomfort in others. Have you ever wondered why something meant to make us laugh can cause fear instead? You might be shocked to learn that Eisenhower missed a big event. In 1944, Dwight D. Eisenhower, who would later become President of the United States, faced a tough choice when he couldn't attend his son John's graduation from the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. At the time, he was deeply engaged in the critical task of leading the Allied invasion of Europe, a monumental effort that would change the course of World War II. Ironically, June 6, 1944, was not just any day. It was D-Day, when thousands of Allied troops stormed the beaches of Normandy to reclaim Europe from Nazi control. While Eisenhower was busy planning strategies to secure a victory for freedom, his son celebrated a major milestone. This poignant moment reveals the sacrifices many leaders make during wartime, balancing their personal lives with immense responsibilities that shape history. How do you think such choices affect family ties? Let's uncover the truth about Earth's coldest temperature. On July 21, 1983, the world experienced a bone-chilling record in Antarctica, where temperatures plummeted to a staggering minus 128.6 degrees Fahrenheit, or minus 89.2 degrees Celsius. This extreme cold was officially recorded at the Soviet Union's Vostok station and remains the coldest temperature ever documented on our planet. Antarctica is known for its icy, desolate landscapes, and the harsh conditions make it one of the most inhospitable places on Earth. The frigid air there is not just uncomfortable, it can be deadly without proper gear. Scientists continue to study these temperatures, trying to understand how climate change might affect polar regions. The records help us grasp weather patterns and anticipate possible future scenarios. Imagine what life must be like in such extreme conditions. How do scientists and researchers survive and thrive in such a frozen world? Did you know Canada grows most of the world's lentils? This amazing fact highlights Canada's vital role in global agriculture, producing over a third of the world's lentils. The province of Saskatchewan is the powerhouse behind this impressive statistic, where vast fields of vibrant green and golden lentil crops thrive. Lentils are a popular legume packed with protein, fiber, and essential nutrients, making them a favorite ingredient in many cuisines around the world. Farmers in Saskatchewan utilize modern farming techniques and favorable weather conditions to cultivate these nutritious seeds. The lentil harvest isn't just significant for local economies, it also impacts global food security, as many countries import these legumes for their nutritious benefits. By nurturing healthy lentil crops, Saskatchewan contributes to a sustainable food system while boosting its own agricultural economy. So next time you enjoy a delicious lentil soup or salad, remember that Saskatchewan plays a key role in bringing those wholesome ingredients to your table. Did you know sea otters sleep in style? Sea otters are not just adorable creatures. They have a fascinating way of resting that keeps them safe. Instead of burrowing into the kelp or finding cozy spots on land, they cleverly float on the water's surface while they snooze. This unique sleeping behavior serves an important purpose. It helps protect them from potential predators lurking beneath the waves. While they doze, they often wrap themselves in kelp, which prevents them from drifting away. It's like having a natural blanket that keeps them secure. Sea otters are also known for their incredible thick fur, which keeps them warm in chilly ocean waters. This furry coat has over 1 million hair follicles per square inch, making it the densest fur of any animal. So while they enjoy their beauty sleep, they're not just resting, they're also smartly ensuring their safety in the wild. Have you ever seen a sea otter floating peacefully? Can you imagine that diamonds aren't as rare as you think? In reality, diamonds are largely controlled by one powerful company, De Beers, which dominates around 95% of the diamond market. This control allows De Beers to limit the number of diamonds released to the market, artificially inflating their prices and creating a perception of scarcity. As a result, many diamonds may not be as unique or rare as they are marketed to be. When you see sparkling diamonds in jewelry stores, consider that their high price tag is influenced by clever marketing strategies rather than true rarity. This manipulation raises questions about value and authenticity in luxury items. The next time you admire a dazzling diamond ring, remember that its brilliance might not be as rarefied as it seems. Is it really a treasure or just a cleverly marketed product? Hard to believe, but racing in the rain is wild. Imagine driving a powerful car in a tricky circuit, but instead of clear skies, you're battling through pouring rain. That's exactly what a determined driver did when he tamed his car for over 3 hours, without even using windshield wipers. As he zoomed around the track, he relied completely on his instincts and skill to navigate those final 40 laps. The rain created a slippery challenge, turning each turn into a test of agility and focus. Without the advantage of clear vision from wipers, he had to feel every curve and adjust his speed based on the road's grip. This intense experience shows the incredible relationship between a driver and their car, where instinct can sometimes mean the difference between victory and defeat. Next time you see a race, remember the courage and quick thinking it takes to race in extreme conditions like that. Have you ever seen a polar bear's secret skin? Beneath that fluffy white fur lies an interesting surprise. Polar bears actually have black skin. This might sound odd, but it helps them stay warm in their icy habitats. Their fur, while looking white, is actually transparent. It reflects light, creating that snowy appearance we often associate with these magnificent creatures. The structure of each hair is hollow, allowing sunlight to bounce inside and keep heat close to their bodies. This clever adaptation not only helps polar bears blend into their snowy surroundings, making it easier for them to hunt for seals, but also provides insulation against the frigid Arctic temperatures. While they might look like cuddly teddy bears, these powerful predators are perfectly adapted to thrive in one of the most extreme environments on Earth. Next time you see a polar bear, remember that their beauty hides a fantastic secret about how nature equips them to survive. Did you know your jawbone is a powerhouse? The human jawbone, or mandible, is not only the strongest bone in our bodies, but also an essential part of our daily lives. It enables us to chew our food, which is vital for digestion and nourishment. This handy bone supports the lower teeth and stands out because it's the only movable bone in the skull. Imagine trying to eat without your mandible. It wouldn't be easy. This bone is designed to withstand impressive amounts of pressure when biting and grinding food, making it truly remarkable. Every time we take a bite, our mandible swings into action, showcasing its strength. So next time you munch on your favorite snack, take a moment to appreciate your jawbone's hard work. It's a small but mighty marvel in the human body. Isn't it fascinating how such a simple action involves such a complex and tough structure? Is it really true that some fish can walk? The pinky-handed fish proves that the ocean holds some incredible surprises. Found in the chilly deep waters near Tasmania, Australia, this unique species uses its modified fins that look like hands to navigate the seafloor. Unlike typical fish that swim gracefully through the water, the pinky-handed fish drags itself along the sandy bottom, moving slowly and somewhat clumsily. This fascinating creature showcases an unusual adaptation that helps it thrive in its cold, dark environment. By using its hand-like fins, it can search for food, avoiding the competition above and remaining safe from predators. This quirky mode of movement gives it a special place in the underwater world. So next time you think about fish, remember that some prefer strolling over swimming. Can you imagine that eerie coincidence in history? In 1930, a remarkable event unfolded in Monza, Italy, when King Umberto Ramirez dined at a local restaurant and stumbled upon his uncanny look-alike, the restaurant owner. Not only did they share a striking resemblance, but they were also both born on the same day and in the same town. To add to the bizarre connection, both men had wives named Margarita. This astonishing meeting felt like something out of a tale. However, the story took a dark turn when, shockingly, the day after this fateful encounter, both the king and the owner were assassinated in separate incidents. Can you imagine the people of Monza grappling with the strange twist of fate that surrounded these two men? Their lives, so intertwined by coincidence, ended abruptly in tragedy, leaving behind a puzzling mystery that still captures the imagination today. Believe it or not, credit cards started with American Express. In 1951, American Express introduced the first credit card, changing the way we pay for goods and services. Originally intended as a charge card for travel and dining, this innovation laid the foundation for today's cashless economy. Imagine a world where cash was king. The introduction of the credit card made it easier for people to enjoy experiences without carrying wads of cash. Fast forward to today, and credit cards are pivotal to global commerce, enabling trillions of transactions every year. They provide convenience, allowing people to shop online or in stores without worrying about whether they have enough cash on hand. Plus, they help individuals manage their finances and build credit scores, which can be crucial for larger purchases like homes or cars. So the next time you swipe your card, remember that it all started with a simple idea from American Express over 70 years ago. How has this innovation changed your shopping habits? Did you know hydrocolloids enhance your coffee experience? These fascinating substances play a significant role in food science, especially in making your favorite beverages like coffee and milk even better. Hydrocolloids are thickening agents that help create a smooth and creamy texture. When added to coffee, they can improve mouthfeel and make each sip feel luxurious. You might find hydrocolloids in many popular coffee drinks, from lattes to frappuccinos, helping to stabilize foam or enhance flavors. In milk, they serve a similar purpose, ensuring consistency and preventing separation, whether you're pouring it into cereal or using it in a creamy recipe. What's even cooler is that hydrocolloids can come from natural sources like plants, making them a great option for those seeking healthier food choices. So the next time you enjoy your cup of joe or a milkshake, remember that these invisible heroes are working hard to elevate your taste experience. Curious how else food science is changing what you eat and drink?